Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Bucks, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Now for their first drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down.
It looked like almost a miscommunication defensively, because once he decided to keep it, he had pretty smooth sailing.
Yeah, it became a question of, wait a minute, who's got the quarterback? And when you talk about miscommunication, it's supposed to be called assignment football on the defensive side of the ball. But if the assignment gets mixed up, that's the end result.
A solid stiff arm. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
That ball caught Brandon Ayuk, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far on this drive. This offense on the march.
And they'll try the option on first and goal.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, he had success earlier in the drive keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start by running the option to the right. Taking it right down Broadway.
Across midfield. He's on his way.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the
Bucs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
He had the touchdown run on the last drive, his second of this first half, as his guys start here with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Flushed out right. Able to push his way through. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're saying.
And we'll see if that continues.
Defense.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Delay of game, offense.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 1st down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Shoves him away. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And he gets it down to the 32. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff up the middle. Donald shreds him with a stiff arm. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Well, the Bucs going to take over now late in this 1st half. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's really something special when we see a quarterback top 100 yards in 1 half of football. And if he keeps up this pace in the 2nd half, the NFL record for single-game rushing by a QB is certainly in sight.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the 2nd half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season from beginning to end, and now we'll play 1 half of football to decide who raises the Lombardi Trophy. And for the call, let's get it right back to Brandon and Charles.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter.
Let's go now.
And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the 1st half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on, so plenty can still happen.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So roughing the passer there, a big mistake defensively.
Yeah, and even though you've got a quarterback out of the pocket and the rules change downfield, that doesn't mean the same rules don't apply with the QB. Anything more than one step, they're going to throw a flag on you every time.
Airing it out deep for Smith. He's got it at the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose.
In for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Noah Fant from 3 yards out.
And the Bucs will extend their third quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. We're down in this part of the field, CD. They love to get him the football, and right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
Comes a field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question is...
19, Tiger, 19, let's go!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flush to his right. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. For Marshall, that's complete. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 7.
19,
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this.
And he's going to go down again.
Henry toe-to-toe there to bring him down defensively.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Three quarters in the books, 1 to go here in Super Bowl 63 in that final frame after this timeout. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. Steps away to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he hauls it in for a Buccaneer touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 48 yards. And the Bucs are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. This is Fant on the short completion. Yeah, he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And that'll bring up fourth down on a big sack with a loss of 5.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Dancing to his left. Shrugs him off. They can't corral him. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
18 Cardinals.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Brandon Ayuk, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bucs are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.